What is good, you guys? It's Lifestyle from lifestyledid.com, and in today's video we're going to be talking about working a 9 to 5 job while developing yourself as a business and an online music producer. I broke this down into 3 easy steps that I learned while I was working a 9 to 5 for 6 years. I'm fully self-employed now, but I want to go over the 3 things that I really lived by and put into perspective while I was working my 9 to 5 job for 6 years, building my business and my career to where it is where I can be fully self-sufficient off it. I want to share these with you guys because I think there's a lot of negativity looked at towards 9 to 5s while building your dream when there's so many positives you can get from it. Let's dive into it. All right, so the 3 I broke these down into is learning from the job, developing a schedule like the job, and investing the money you get from the job. So let's go over the first one. When I say learning from your job, literally what I mean is studying the job as it is and the company that you are employed by. Why am I saying that? Because you are going to be running your own business, your own company. If you're working for a company that's been around for 100 years, 50 years, 20 years, that is longevity, and that is something you need to learn from. So when you're looking at your 9 to 5 job, take a step back and start to kind of think of why they've been around so long and how they've been around so long, how they orchestrate everything and how they have their employees, yourself included, doing certain things that are very important and key points to the company. And also look at weak points. When you see something bad happen in the company, what happens? How is it handled? You can learn from so many things by just going into your 9 to 5 and paying attention to more than just what you're clocked in to do. Study anything you can. If you're financing for the company, watch how they run their funds. If you just run management and you're scheduling employees, there's so many different things that you can learn from and apply to your own business afterwards that you don't want to not see while you're working, let's say a couple years, 10 years, however long you're working in this company. You can learn so much from it that you can apply to your own business when it's time. The next thing that I always studied was scheduling. So what that means is the job I was working, I was 3 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. I'm clocked in to the job on those times when I was working. And what that means is that is literally the time I go in and the time I end. Obviously, I have scheduled breaks at 5, 7, and 9. Everything was planned out, what I do at this time, when I take my break, what I do when I get back from my break, so I can get work done efficiently in the 8.5 hours that I was there. Now, why you need to develop a schedule is because when you're self-employed and you're doing your own thing, you have literally the entire day. And if you can't learn how to manage your time and schedule it, you can waste days easily. Another reason you need to learn scheduling is because look how important it is that I would go to work at 3 to 11:30. That was my shift. That is the only time what I was employed to do can be done. Between the hours of 3 and 11:30, this needs to be done before the next day. And that is what I was doing every day. And I would kind of switch it up, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have to do the exact same thing at 3:05 or 3:10. I had a set number of things that I had to get done in those 8 hours every single day. When you start thinking of scheduling and you get yourself a nice schedule, you don't have to literally do the same exact things every day when you're self-employed. You could switch it up and you can maybe take what you do on Monday and the week after do it on Tuesday, right? So you don't get into an overflowing pattern of the same thing every single day and it might lead to some type of depression or anxiety. What you need to do is just make sure that throughout the week you have a planned schedule of what needs to get done. And let's say you do all your recording on Monday and all your editing on Tuesday. The next week, maybe you're going to do vice versa, or you're going to make beats all Wednesday. Next week, you do it all Thursday. So you kind of you're getting the same thing done, but you're not doing it on the same exact day. Learn scheduling from your job because there is a reason why you are scheduled to do certain things, when to clock in, when to take break, and you need to be applying that when you're self-employed to a very good schedule. And you want to also include family time, time with the significant other, and time to have fun with your hobbies. If you're just randomly doing things throughout the day, you're not going to get anything done. Even if you only have 4 hours, you can get a lot done if you plan scheduling. And then the last one that is obvious is invest the funds you get from this 9 to 5 job. So if you have a couple $100s or even $50 left over after you pay all your bills, you pay yourself first into your savings account, and now you have, let's say, $100, $200, you might have more. Invest that into your business, whether that be your plugins, your VSTs, advertising, whatever you're doing to advertise yourself, or hiring someone to upgrade your site, make it faster, or edit your videos. whatever you're doing, invest some money back into yourself and save. So pay your bills, pay yourself, meaning save some money, look into investing in different types of stocks, but take the money from the 9 to 5, have it to pay your bills, invest in your company, and save all your producing money for as long as you can, so that you're not just working this job, no schedule, not learning anything, feeling like you're wasting your time, and blowing all your money. When you start to think this way and do it this way, the 9 to 5 will actually be something you want to go to, because you know that it's fueling your future business. And when you could look at something in a positive way and say, hey, I'm working this job because in a few years I won't have to work this job, because this job is allowing me to live. This job is paying my bills. It's feeding me. You have to think of all the positives that come from it. And once you're thinking like that, you're in a better headspace. You will spend your time wiser, and you will get out of that job faster than you think you ever will. Just stay positive and make sure you know that that job is valuable for the time that you're going to have it, and you'll do great. Hope this video helped you guys. If it did, leave a thumbs up. You guys can follow me on all social medias at Lifestyle Did It. Make sure to hit my site, lifestyledidit.com, for everything else. Other than that, subscribe to your boy, push notifications. Thanks.